Welcome to Lee's Kitchen, where disorganization is a way of life. Now, one of the things that's kept me fueled for all these years as a professional distance runner is my famous banana smoothie. So I'm going to teach you how to make that, the ingredients, the special ingredients that is involved, and how to put that all together. But first of all, I have this 3 times a day. One of the things that you struggle with when you're putting all these miles in, you're putting all these sessions in, you're doing all this work in the gym, you're doing all this cross training, one of the things you get asked a lot is, what do you eat? And essentially, it's very easy for somebody to pick what is a good food and what is a bad food. It's really easy, and everybody, no matter what the knowledge level, will be able to tell you that, or guess 80% of the time. But one of the things that you struggle with when you're doing high mileage and when you're doing lots of cross training and gym work is getting the amount of calories in. And one of the ways that I got around that, and I continue to get around that, is by banana smoothies. The banana is it's the best food in the world. My favorite 2 foods in the world are the sweet potato and the banana. And the banana, I eat 15 of them a day. I have 3 smoothies with 5 bananas each. 1 after my first training session, 1 midday after the second training session, and then 1 after as my sort of 7th or 8th meal of the day. But let me get into this and let me show you exactly how I make it. So typically, depends on the size of banana, but I have 5 bananas. So I'm gonna make this for you now to show you exactly how I do it. Now these are smaller bananas than what I'm used to. So I'll probably put 6 in, and as you can see, they're difficult to get out, but you need to get them in. And each banana, the reason it's such a good food is each banana is 25 grams of carbohydrate and 100 calories. So straight away, that's 500 calories and 125 grams of carbohydrate. And once you start adding into that things like your pea protein, which is 25, 28 grams of protein, and it's a plant-based protein, it's easy for you to digest. Once you start adding in a few strawberries, which we're gonna add in a minute, frozen strawberries, once you start putting your pistachio milk, all of a sudden you're up to 700, 750 calories, which means if you're having 3 of those a day, you're above 2,000 calories. And on heavy training days, I'll need that amount of calories, plus the food that I'm eating, to get towards 5,000, 6,000 calories because I'm out on the bike for long periods of time, because I'm doing long runs, etc., etc. So super important, and it can't get any better than the banana smoothie. So just a handful of those, and obviously as frozen food is great because wherever you are in the world, as long as these, check the bag and make sure that they're all sort of still sat in a bag and they're not clumped together, so they haven't defrosted and been frozen again. But they'll act as the ice and they'll give you a different flavor. Sometimes I'll just have bananas. Sometimes I'll have bananas with blueberries. Sometimes I'll have bananas with strawberries. And it just mixes it up a little bit. The second thing is let's put some milk in. So first of all, I'll put some pistachio milk, or I might change that up with almond milk. Love this brand, and when you're in Asia, this is the best brand of milk. When you're choosing plant-based milk, make sure you look on the back of the ingredients and you see actually how many, in this case, pistachios they're putting into it. Because a lot of these plant-based milks, they're 98, 99% water. And they're just like a hint of flavor of almond, for instance. And it's terrible. And once sort of regulation comes on that market, and it changes wherever you are in the world, put a bit too much in there. What I like to do is do half and half, because we're on a budget. And so we don't want to be spending all that money on pistachio milk. But this is the best milk. And then I'll add a little bit of water, usually half and half. And then I'll add my pea protein, just 25 to 28 grams of protein, struggling to get out. So strong, the pea protein, it cannot even break it out of its. And then what I add, And it's crazy that people don't add this, but then what I'll add is a spoonful, so half a scoop or a spoonful of this mix, which is pumpkin seeds, flax seeds, and sesame seeds. Now, when you're looking for your magnesium, your zinc, your vitamin A, your omega-3, 6, and 9, when you're looking to make your skin better, your skin more hydrated, your hair grow faster, which, you know, prime example, then that's great for recovery. So hitting that kind of, just by blending sesame seeds, flax seeds, or linseeds, whichever country you're in, and pumpkin seeds, you're hitting that and you're making sure that you're looking healthy and you're recovering much faster. And it adds a bit of protein. So in there we've got 6 bananas. So these are smaller bananas. So let's say 5 bananas, 125 grams of carbohydrate just in the bananas, 500 calories just in the bananas. Then we've got pea protein, and we've got pistachio milk. There's quite a lot in there. And then we've got a little bit of water, and we've got some strawberries, probably 7, 8 strawberries in there, which will, frozen strawberries, so it'll make it much more like an ice cream texture, make it cold, which I love. And then we've got the seed mix, so important. And then we're gonna blend it all up, NutriBullet. I love it because it gets really stuck in and make sure. And we're seeing that pink color come through, so we know the flavor. Mixing it around. Done. And then what we've got is, there's a full meal in there. That's 750 calories. It's a great texture, it's a great mix. It fills you up for an hour and a half until your next meal. As soon as I finish training, I'll come and have that within 15 minutes. So it's getting the sugar, the glycogen back into the muscles. It's giving me that protein kick, which you need within the first 4 hours, especially with a heavy session. You may not feel, another great thing about the smoothie is you might, if you're going out for an easy run or a recovery run, you might not feel so hungry afterwards because it's actually, you're not burning any glycogen. And so you're not kind of lowering those reserves. So you might not feel hungry, but you got to put something in yourself because you want your body to be recovering. That's the purpose of the easy and the recovery runs. So if you just get home and you're looking forward to that smoothie, it's another great reason to have a smoothie because it doesn't feel like you're eating anything, but it will fill you up for an hour and a half. And then to add to that, I reward myself with that. So I've been having these for a long time, but I still really look forward to it. And whether it's banana only with maybe a little bit of cinnamon, or just banana on its own, or banana and blueberries, or banana and strawberries, to mix it all up, I look forward to it. And so in my mind, the habit will be, if you go on a recovery run, if you go on an easy run, if you go to an interval session, if you go to a long run and get that done, you're rewarded with that smoothie, which to me is like the best thing on the planet. It's my favorite drink in the world. Second is probably water, but it hits the spot and it does exactly what you need it to. It helps you recover much more optimally. It fuels the next session, whenever that's coming. And then following that, probably an hour and a half, approximately an hour and a half later, I'll have 100 grams of dried away porridge. And that will be my second breakfast. And then once that's metabolized, once I've digested that, then I'll go and do my second session of the day. That might be a gym session or it might be a cycling session. And then I'll come back and have a second smoothie. And then later on in the day, I'll have a third smoothie. So 2,000 calories in one day just on those. Don't think about it in terms of, okay, I'm having too many calories. Think about how easy all that fruit is, the plant-based protein, the strawberries, and the plant-based milk. Think how easy that is for your body to digest and make it bioavailable. They are fantastic calories to be eating. It's so nutritious, doing great things for your body, both for your recovery and for your health. So yeah, that's my smoothie. If you've got any questions, if you do it differently, you don't have to have flowers here, but it helps. Everybody's happier with flowers. And so yeah, if you've got any questions, let me know. But that's it.